Alright, let her do her own thing. If she gets sick, she'll be fine.
Alright.
Alright, Dub, we gotta regroup and actually kick the shit out of these guys. I don't know.
It's hard because I'm talking to her and you at the same time, and neither one of you can hear each other.
Dude, you know how I feel 90% of the time. I'll hear Audrey say something and turn fucking. Oh, son of a bitch! All right, was not expecting that.
All right, I finally got my first kill. Doing something.
I got a stream going for the fuck of things.
All right. Get this heavy ammo.
I'm right on your 6.
Grab this heavy.
Oh, here they come, here they come.
I ran around the other side.
Oh, they got me in that tangled shit. Can you see motherfuckers now?
Yeah. Oh, they're playing very sweaty.
Oh yes, they are.
I feel like they're all coordinated because the one guy just cut me off.
Fuck, I was gonna go try
to
to
Are you still trying to get
it.
your...
No,
you're good.
no,
Are you still trying to get your thing?
I have my shit completed. This was just for shits and giggles.
Get him, Glant. Fuck him up.
Got him.
Nice. Good shit.
Oh shit! I knew they were coming for me. My hands are literally sweating. Coming in from the right. Behind us. I'm down. Fucker's guy's name is Overworked Nostril.
Yeah, I just had him one shot.
I
Overworked nostril. It's something. That's good shit. Our teammate's holding his own, that's good. Nice, good shit, Glant.
Yeah, second fuck got me. Yeah, that's how she plays with. That's how she was laying this afternoon when she laid on the bed with me. I was just scratching her tummy. 3 kills and we catch up to these pricks.
Yeah.
Got that one.
5 minutes remaining.
Guardian down.
Okay. Come on, you son of a fuck.
Guardian down.
Fuck. Oh, I got him too. Fuck him. Our teammate's probably talking shit about us right now.
Maybe.
We're only 3 behind. Motherfucker right around this corner. Oh shit, he used it. Is that a fucking super shiver strike? The fuck is that?
Like in melee, I think.
Probably a Titan one. I haven't seen it yet. We're 2 kills behind. Post up, Dub. I'm on your 6.
Guardian down.
Shit.
Fuck are they?
Don't try and revive me.
Oh,
Don't worry about it.
I was about to. Oh, son of a bitch. Memory interdict. Okay. I don't know what the fuck that was. I felt heavier than that. I felt like I got hit with a rocket. Dixie!
3 minutes remaining.
Fuck. Yeah, I'm doing shit right now. Dixie, calm your fucking puppy tits. They're coming for the heavy ammo.
They're all in here by me.
I'm coming. Got one. Another one behind me.
They're inside. He's inside that building.
Got him.
Nice. Good shit.
We're tied. One in front. Got him.
One of their teammates just popped their super.
Take the lead.
No, it was me.
Victory imminent.
I used my super, but they got me after a kill.
Guardian down.
If we keep the lead, we got this. Heavy ammo's up.
They're gonna.
What the fuck? Holy shit, okay. No, they went hand there. There were 2 of them using their supers at once on me.
Do that.
Guardian down.
Oh, they got me.
We're 2 kills behind. 1 minute up on the board.
That heavy. I got it.
One minute.
Oh, son of a bitch got me. 2 kills down, 2 minutes to go. Oh, 1 minute to go. Under a minute, 50 seconds.
You're beaten.
Holy
Oh.
fuck. I bet they were fucking sweating.
They were. They
Every
were
battle has a
sweaty as hell.
consequence. Sometimes.
Like, we're over here just chilling. They're over there, like, probably calling out and everything.
And we're just a 2-stack. If you have a preferred fucking commendation, let me know. I'll give you the one you want.
No, I don't care. I don't even look at the ones I give other people. I just click it. Because usually I don't have enough time to even do them. Like, the timer's always running out. Let's keep doing that competitive, though.
I'm trying to get Shade on. He's like, no, I'm just playing some solo stuff. I'm trying, like, fucking join us. I'm just gonna rock a piss before we do another one.
Alright.
Gotta hobble my ass over to the fucking bathroom. I'm getting around better than yesterday though.
Good.
Is healing quick enough? It's just that still every now and again it feels like it's on fucking fire. Once I get enough rum into me though, the pain subsides. I just don't want to overdo it on my leg where it opens up again.
Yeah. Yeah, just take it easy on it.
Yeah, so I've been sitting and keeping my leg up and shit. What sucks is when I first wake up from a fucking snooze after being like still for a while. And then I go to move and I feel everything fucking moving around, like the stitches that were kind of healing into place start opening back up a tiny bit.
Oh, hell yeah. I bet that shit hurts.
Fuck, yeah, that's where I notice it and that's where it's on fire for a minute. The first time I get stitches though, different experience. I'll know what to expect next time. I guarantee I'm gonna fucking end up needing them again some point in my life. I'm so goddamn accident prone. That wasn't even my fucking fault that time. The little shit just ran right into me. You leave a nice fucking scar anyways. Oh, Dixie, fuck off. Did I ever tell you a story about when Dixie was a puppy, her first vet visit? They were backed up with people, so we had to wait a little bit longer. So I was waiting outside the vet, and there's a bunch of trees and stuff and shrubbery, and I really had to piss. So I went to take a piss by the trees, and this little shit nugget fucking walks right under my stream, and I end up pissing on her head. So I end up having to take like leaves off the trees and like trying to wipe her little fucking head off, so her head's soaking wet with like tree water and fucking piss when I go into the vet with her. She gets her shots like a champ though, and she was fine. But it was still fine.
Why does this have to be?
What?
I said, I bet you were thinking, fuck, why does this have to be the day that I bring her to the vet that I piss on her head?
No, honestly, I was more or less like, why would you walk under the stream, you fucking dumb little puppy?
Oh, dude, our little pit bull does the same thing. If I'm ever peeing outside, he'll run straight to it, and I have to tell him, no, don't go over there. Like, I'll be pissing off of our porch, and he'll try and run underneath it and eat it. Put it in his mouth.
I'll do another match after that. I'm gonna have to take a second to go just like make a couple mixes to put next to me so I don't have to get up every 15 fucking minutes.
Yeah, no problem.
Actually, I might do that now.
Go ahead.
Oh, did you hear what I thought I was supposed to get up and do it, sweetie.
She's gonna make you the mixes, man. Let her do it.
Yeah, I know. I wasn't trying to pester you. You sounded frustrated, sweetheart. I didn't want to bug you.
Dude.
I have the best woman ever, Dub.
Yeah, she sounds like a good one. A keeper.
Holy fuck.
Hey.
No, well, hey, look, she hasn't tried to stab me once.
That's a pretty low bar to set.
No. Well, you don't have the right to stab me once. I'm just saying you haven't tried to stab me once.
Galant, I need to get a catalyst for this gun. Let's go kill some NPCs.
I thought she said I have the right to stab you once. I was just no. That's
I thought that's what she said too, and I was gonna get in the middle of it.
Okay, well, I got a lost sector to do.
No. I need you to bring us to the Cosmodrome.
Yeah, that's
Click
exactly where. Yeah, that's where I gotta fuck shit up.
I need you to bring us to Skywatch.
Do you want to do the dungeon, the Grasp of Avarice? I have to get that done.
I'm gonna get you to bring me to an area where I can just kill enemies really fast, because I need to get this catalyst done, and that's the quickest way to do it.
All right. After that, do you want to do the dungeon?
Yeah.
Because I have to get that done as well.
I'm basically letting you. I'm basically going here so I can farm enemies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No. I'm doing the same thing for my Outlook, whatever, perfect it.
Okay, yeah. You need to
Outbreak,
kill Fallen
Outbreak,
is what you
yeah.
need to do.
Yeah. But I have to do some certain missions for it too. I have to do a lost sector.
A lost
Oh,
sector.
son of a bitch. Ugh, fuck. It feels so weird to have your fucking shin laced up like an ice skate.
I bet it does. So what do you think about the camo?
The camo.
My shader on my ship.
Oh, it's like pink and white right now. It was cool. It didn't look like camouflage.
You gotta kill. You know what Fallen are?
Yeah, these little bastards. I've been playing this shit since Destiny 1 too. I know what they are. Sometimes they get
I
messed
didn't
up
doubt
though.
you for a second. I just gotta get kills with this sunshot so I can get the catalyst for it. I have it halfway done.
So I have to do the same thing with the Outbreak anyways. But I have to get to that. I have to go do that mission.
Me and you both. That one's gonna take a minute though.
Tower to feed. The Hive just shut down a warsat from low Earth orbit. Idle hands, please intercept.
It's weird to hear the old voice actor come back every now and again when we're on those planets, like the old planets.
Yeah.
Oh, son of a bitch! They landed right on my head.
Set this thing right here. A lot of enemies will spawn. This is the area I always go to farm enemies, like for bounties or shit, or like catalyst kills.
Yeah, it's like they're fucking basically all one shot.
And they all just come back constantly. I'll try and I'm gonna leave the Fallen for you. I'm sorry for killing them. I'm gonna leave them for you.
It's alright.
And I'm gonna try and just focus
Honestly,
on
right now I have to do the Lost Sector. I have to kill Fallen in that specific spot.
Let's see. I'll have
How
this thing
hard
done
would
pretty
you
fast.
shit your pants if you seen a ship fly up like that in the sky?
In real life?
Yeah.
I would shit my pants pretty hard. I'd have to fucking change my shoes and my pants. Because it'd run all the way down my leg.
Shit right into your shoes.
Shit
Instant
right in my
diarrhea.
boots. Yeah.
I just fucking melted a wizard.
Do that.
Did you not see all of that?
What?
I just smoked an ogre, a bunch of lizards and shit by myself.
Oh, I was right next to you. I was shooting at him.
Okay. Yeah, when I turned around, you were all the fucking way on the other side, so I didn't know if you were there or not.
No, I saw you fucking him up. You cast your super.
Is that why you're just like, well, he's got this, and turned around and fucking walked away?
Yeah, because I saw another ship coming and I knew you had that.
I appreciate the level of confidence you have in me.
Absolutely, dude. I know you got your shit. You handle yourself very well. Alright, now there's a little bit of a lull and then we'll start spawning again, hopefully.
Oh yeah, no, I don't mind a bit of a lull, so I can check my shit real quick. And I think I have a very specific place I'm gonna need to go.
I'm about a little, like 3/4 way with this catalyst finish.
I gotta find where the fucking lost sector is that I have to go to.
Does it say on Cosmodrome?
Okay, defeat Fallen Exodus Garden 2A lost sector in a Cosmodrome. 2A. Fuck is 2A? There's a lost sector here. Vela's Labyrinth. Exodus Garden is the name of the fucking lost sector. Complex. Oh, okay, it's down the way the fuck down here. Alright, I know where to go. Fast travel to the steps. South.
Alright, I'll be there in just a moment. Once I'm done with this catalyst, which should only take like another couple minutes, I'll be
It should
right
be
there.
the same enemies that you should have to face for the catalyst anyways, should it?
Yeah, well, it's just these enemies spawn very frequently. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, why I come here?
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's
just an easy
they're on
grind
constant
spot.
respawn. Exactly, exactly. But if you really want me to, I'll come over there.
Oh,
You can just wait a second.
I'll get started. I gotta locate the area anyways.
Alright.
There's no rush, Dub. I'm taking my time, bro. I still have to.
Okay.
I still gotta take time off for work anyway, so I'm just fucking about. It would be kind of cool if that Spider-Man game had co-op. It'd be fun as fuck to swing around the town with a buddy.
Dude, it would be cool if so many games had co-op, like Red Dead Redemption. That'd be a really fun game to play.
Like for the
Like co-op
campaign, you mean?
campaign?
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
A lot of
Or
fun.
even GTA, considering you got the 3 fucking characters.
Yeah. A lot of fun.
I've almost got my Crucible Triumphs done.
I don't even know where I'm at on the road. I never really pay attention to the triumphs. Like, I never go out of my way to try and do them.
No, me neither. I just kind of click the ones that are complete. It's always a good time hanging out, Dub. I gotta admit, buddy.
Yeah, dude, likewise. You're the only person I really play with besides Shane. And
Shane,
I have so many people on my friends list, I don't ever play with any of them.
Shane's a real life buddy, so it's like you're one of my good online buddies who I've never actually fucking seen in real life. You know what I mean? I had
Yeah.
fucking Skywalker, but explain to you how that went.
Yeah, I know the whole story on that. Yeah, dude, that's why I bring up all the time. Like, I can't believe I've known you for so long, and I bring up the story of how we met because I value you as a friend, even though I've never met you in person. I know
Yeah.
we would be good buddies.
Oh, definitely, dude.
I consider it a privilege that I have met you because you're very, you know, not to be like, not to flatter you too much or anything or sound sappy, but you're a good buddy. I'm glad
No,
that I
for
was
sure.
able to meet you and we became friends.
The feeling's mutual, bro.
But yeah, I'll have this catalyst done
Good.
very soon. I'm
You know
almost
that
finished.
that time that we were talking about earlier, where we were playing with Danny or Shadow, and you like I just pieced out. I just pieced out because I was like, look, if I'm gonna say something that's gonna be fucking rude and just make shit worse, so I'ma just dip, and we'll
Yeah,
resolve
you
this
were the bigger
another
man
day.
back then. I was in a lousy state of mind. It
But I was just
was
like, no, I don't want to say anything that's gonna make shit worse, and I know if I do say something, it's gonna make shit worse because I'm getting frustrated. So I'm just gonna fucking step back, and we'll talk. We'll resume when we cooled off.
exactly. You made the
Yeah.
right call. I let my emotions control me back then. It was
Bro, you were
instant
only
regret
like
afterwards.
you were only like fucking 19, 20 years old at that point or some shit. Like, I don't blame you
Yeah.
for getting fucking amped up.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad that you had that understanding because if you would have said something, yeah, it probably would have set me off back then because I was just a hothead child. Just
You gotta consider too.
I was just
One
trying
of
to
my
pick a
best
fight with
buddies.
anyone around me.
One of my best buddies is Shane. Is easy as fuck to get him worked up too, and I'm easy to get worked up, and I had to realize over the years, you know, like
Yeah,
sometimes
I was, you know, it's funny that you said it because I realized that you're so even keeled because you've been through a lot of situations, namely with him, that you're kind of like you got your finger on the pulse of like how to handle things with people who are your friends who are just kind of like pissed off.
well, you just learn how to read a situation and be like, you know, it's probably better if I just don't fucking say anything. Every now and again, I'll just be ignorant enough to still say something and be like, well.
Right.
Like at the hospital, whenever they were wheeling me into the fucking place to get the stitches, there was an old lady that was like, watch what you say to that nurse, because if you're not nice, she's going to kick you out. And I was like, maybe if you'd learn to shut the fuck up, you wouldn't have so many issues.
Exactly, dude.
I heard her bitching the whole fucking time I was waiting to go get stitches, and it was pissing me off the whole time. And I was like, look, someone's just gotta tell this. She hasn't been told to shut up enough in her fucking life. That's all that fucking is.
That's the beauty of having a good buddy is I never really like sought out a good friend. It just happened that me and you started being good buddies.
Hey, look, you know how I
I'm
think of
lucky
things
enough.
in a universal spiritual kind of way, more so than like a specifically religious kind of way, where certain certain souls will seek each other out, even if it's just through communication, and because there's a lesson to be learned from each and every one of us, because we're a collective consciousness, right?
Yeah, I
Like-
believe there's a lot of truth to that.
Like we're all like
I really do.
operating off the same fucking hardware, so we're all kind of connected in the same way. So like, you learn shit from me, I learn shit from you, whether it be fucking patience, tolerance, a different frame of view. Like, if you're too ignorant to fucking sit there and listen to it, that's your prerogative, and you're just gonna have a miserable fucking time. But if you're willing to sit and listen and pay attention to what someone's saying, dude, you can learn a lot from other motherfuckers. Even if you don't agree with everything, you can still learn a lot.
Yeah, dude, I used to have a lot more of a closed mind than I do now about certain things, and namely about like spiritual topics and all that.
Yeah, dude, did you ever look into the fucking ancient, like, Jesus shit I was talking about? Like, the fucking stuff they don't really mention much?
I haven't, but you know, it's funny because right around the time that you brought all that up, my dad was looking into a lot of that stuff, and he would talk to me about it, and it made me think about you because the stuff that he was saying was like stuff that you were saying. It's almost like a mirror. Like he was saying
Yeah.
stuff to me that you had said, almost like I was meant to hear this.
Yeah, you know what? And it's those realizations, like, if you start noticing a pattern where you, like, I see this, like, every now and again, I keep seeing similar numbers. And I just fucking thought of it. I'm gonna go buy a lottery ticket tomorrow, and I'm gonna punch those exact fucking numbers in.
You think that's maybe how people win the lottery? Like those people are keyed into that and they see the same
Well,
numbers and they
they're-
do it?
I ultimately, when you break it down, the way I think our universe is holographic and we're perceiving it through. Imagine like our souls are just super high tech fucking computers that run little meat machines. You know what I mean?
That's very deep.
So like,
Very deep.
it's very deep, but I dumbed it down in a really weird fucking way. Imagine we're all just like operating a VR machine essentially. So if you start
I get what
seeing-
you're saying, but I haven't grasped it. I haven't
If-
grasped that completely.
you'll notice sometimes like for instance 676 or 767 is a pattern I keep fucking seeing all the time, whether it be an address on a house or on a receipt or like my order at a restaurant. 7s and 6s fucking keep appearing. Like
Yeah, see,
consistently.
maybe that's happened to me. I've just never paid attention to
But
it.
like where it draws your focus to those numbers, because those numbers exist whether, like, you know what I mean, they're always there on those houses, but if your attention is consistently just randomly drawn to that same fucking thing over and fucking over again,
Right.
know, like after
You know,
a while
I have a friend who like posts all the time about like license plates and number, like you said on their receipts, the same number like 333 or like 999, and they'll see it all the time. And they're talking about like synchronicity and all this. And it's just funny that you bring that up because like they're going through that too. And I've never asked them like what the significance of those patterns are to them, but
well, the
it's
thing
probably
is,
something to do with what you said.
the significance is still unknown to like at the end of the day, like to us. I have no fucking idea why I keep seeing those numbers. That's why I was like, you know what, I should, because I make intentions, right? Like, you know how a Christian will pray, I call it intentions instead of calling it praying. That's the only fucking difference. I'll ask the universe for shit. Like right now I'm intending health, like healing.
Like subconsciously, or like do you actually like ask in your head?
Like a mantra. A mantra is some shit you repeat, like a prayer. Like, I intend healing. I intend healing. I intend.
You actually like say that out loud though?
Well, just in my head. I intend health, wealth, and abundance. That's what I would say. Health, wealth, and abundance.
It's like a form of praying, but you're not praying to like.
It's a mix of like prayer and meditation, I suppose.
Yeah, I
But-
believe in meditation.
Because it would boil down to being like a mantra for like how you'd meditate. Because when you meditate, you can just simply say the word, like one word, like one, or breath, or whatever the fuck word you choose. And you can do that while walking, man. That's a good way to calm down. Actually, it's one of my like calming techniques I teach my kids. When you're walking, every second step, choose a one-syllable word and repeat it every second step. Like every time your right foot hits the ground, you'll repeat that word and you'll breathe at the same time, like in and out. Like in on one, out on the other. In on one, out on the other. And if you're walking real fast, doing that like one, you'll notice it'll start slowing down like one. And the reason I say one is your oneness with the universe, with the source.
Did you ever learn this from someone, or is that just something that you kind of picked up on your own?
It is a mix of both.
Because I've heard of meditation in the sense of try and clear your mind of any thoughts, and basically have ego death.
Yeah, that honestly,
There's no you, you're just being. There's no past, there's no present, there's no future.
what I
Just live in the moment.
the method I just
Focus on your
explained.
thoughts and like view your thoughts as like a movie.
Yeah.
Like, if it's a bad thought, it's okay. If it's a good thought, it's okay. You're just the observer.
Yeah, not be non-objective, but like the way I just explained is a way to get there, where you're just observing yourself like non-objectively. Like the whole,
basically, the guy that I've listened to, he says, like, have no expectations.
yeah,
Like,
no, that's a
expectations
very,
build you up to break you down and break you down to build you up.
that's a good way to put it.
Be okay with any outcome, and don't have like an outcome in your head for certain things. And that's just the meditation that I've listened to this guy for so long, his podcast, and I didn't listen to it for that reason, but that's part of his message. And I feel like subconsciously I've kind of done that for the past couple of years.
You know what, Dub? If you didn't listen to it out of frustration or anything like that, it's that sometimes we're not ready to process that kind of shit.
Yeah, like, I listen to his show, I started listening to him for entertainment. He's a very entertaining person,
Who is it?
and
actually?
I liked him. That guy that I told you about, Jesse Lee Peterson,
Okay, I'm not sure if I.
the
I
black
must-
guy, the old black dude,
Oh, that dude. The old black guys often have the best.
the old
fucking-
black guy.
They always have like the best fucking like sayings. Like they'll have everything sounds like a lifelong quote. Like.
Yeah, that's kind of how he is, dude. It's like an old black guy, and I listened to him because I started listening to him when I was like 20, and I was just bored at work, and I needed a podcast. I put it in my ear, on my headphones, and I've listened to him for so long. He repeated this message over and over, and I like started applying it to my life consciously or subconsciously.
You know what?
It really helped.
That at the end of the day is basically what I was getting at, man. Like you gotta listen. Like I do believe in like what everyone calls God is a thing is just they put a weird fucking drawing, like a weird image over it that's unnecessary. Because if at the end of the day, do you picture like a person like us, or do you just picture a light?
Like when I think of God,
Yeah.
I don't picture him having human form.
Yeah, exactly what I'm saying. Is like, but a lot of people like the whole like Christian. I don't like the dogma of any aspect of religion. I believe spirituality is a fucking heavy thing for fucking humans. It's part of what we were made for. Like we accidentally stumbled upon.
But I'll tell you what I do believe. I'll tell you what I do believe is I believe that religion is not like the whole idea of God and an intelligent creator is not like a social construct, like a self-help thing that people created to cope with like the existence and where we go when we die. I do actually truly in my heart believe that there is an intelligent creator, and that the fact that people who are atheistic and don't believe in that or are doubtful, they live their lives like there is a God. They believe in morality, which you can't observe under a microscope. Like, show me morality under a microscope. There's things that we believe that can't be...
Yeah, well, just like basic human decency. But they're like, oh well, if there was no religion, there'd be no rules. No, dude, you're born knowing don't kill your sister. You know, you're not. Some people are a little fucked. They're a little glitch in the fucking hardware. You know, take those ones out.
Well, I'm saying if that's okay if murder is if not to murder is a social construct, but that doesn't give you a justification for why it would
No,
be
dude,
wrong.
because first off, we are very social creatures, and why would you think that? Is because we are designed to be united as one, like, you know, we are one consciousness, so therefore we tend to be stronger in packs, you know, like we all operate well together.
Can
You
I
ever
ask
notice
you
that?
a question that's kind of deep?
Yeah, dude, I love that
I'm going to
shit.
engage what you just said with a question. Do you believe that there is a good and evil and it's not just a social construct?
I believe in like light and dark kind of energies, and like it sounds as faggy as it could, but in the sense that let's say a massacre happened in a spot, that like level of negative energy left over from all the terrified deaths can leave some shit linger that
So,
you could
like-
like pick up on, kind of thing. I do believe that there's like energy in the universe, and like our consciousness are so powerful that it can leave a
So there's
stain.
positive and negative, but do you believe that? And I don't mean to get too deep here. If I'm getting too deep, we can just.
No, dude, keep going.
go
Like,
here,
honestly,
but-
I don't mind. I'm just trying to tell you my perspective. Like, it is a lot in the gray the way I look at things, because there's a lot of evil in the fucking world. Like, obviously, you shouldn't murder people or fuck children or any of those
Right,
fucking
but-
things.
In a worldview where there isn't a grounding, objective morality, isn't all of that subjective? What is
Well-
good and what is evil? Because, say me killing this guy would be evil to a lot of other people, but what if he's fucking me over? Like, what if he's making my life harder? Me killing him,
Well,
objectively, would make my life better.
making your life hard is one thing, or like actually being a threat to you is another. You know what I mean? You got to draw the line somewhere.
Well, he's threatening my livelihood. Let's just use like an IRS person as an example. Someone garnishing my wages and taxing me to death and working for people that steal
see-
money from me that helps me put bread on the table for my family.
One thing I believe in is you never fuck with the man's next meal. So
my
that's
question
where
to you
I
is
draw my
like-
personal fucking line. You know what I mean? But then someone else is gonna say something different, because people are always on. That person might not have ever been hungry like that.
So, for an example, I'm just trying to come with an example that kind of like resonates with you. Is what if Dixie is shitting on someone's yard and it makes their life harder, and they want to kill your dog? Now, if they killed your dog and they weren't there, then it would be easier for them because they wouldn't have to clean up the shit. What would make it wrong for them to kill your dog if, in their perspective, it's making their life easier, but it's making your life harder because you love your dog, you don't want it to die?
Well,
How are they in the wrong, though?
first off, you're equating. No, the first things first. I pick up after my fucking dog. I'm a responsible fucking dog owner.
But assuming you don't, and you know, fucking what's the word?
Hypothetical.
Indulge in what I'm saying.
Yeah, just
for
like
the
in a
hypothetical.
hypothetical situation.
Indulge me, yeah, indulge me. In the hypothetical,
Well-
what would make that wrong?
That'd be taking a life on the opposite side of just like, honestly, there's a little bit of fucking shit on the lawn.
But to them, it makes
Not a
their
big
life
fucking deal.
many times harder.
How would it make it harder? They're not walking on their lawn anyways.
Well, you're trying to justify it. I'm just trying to ask why that would be wrong.
Because
I'm asking a higher order question.
it'd be a
of why
life
that
on
would be
the other
wrong.
side of fertilizing a lawn. One would be creating life, one would be taking it. And if they hurt my fucking dog, I'm going John
So
Wick.
the justification is that they're taking life. So is euthanasia evil?
It's circumstantial.
Exactly. So, but what justifies what's
Because
evil and what's
they'd
not?
be doing that out of being vindictive. Because at the end of the day, that shouldn't even be a fucking problem. I should be picking up after my dog. That should be a non-issue. What I'm saying? This hypothetical typically won't happen if people are just fucking responsible enough to.
So
not
it's
be a
kind of like a
shithead.
pragmatist type of view, like it's pragmatic, like if
Like, look,
if it's
At the end of the
taking
day,
a life.
there was a fucking dog that came in and basically wrecked up one of my chickens so bad, I was willing to shoot this fucking dog, but not to kill him, just so he'd never come back in my fucking yard again. And I didn't even have to. My other German Shepherd, Jack, grabbed this little son of a bitch by the fucking neck, shook the ever-loving fuck out of him, and threw him a good couple feet, and he hit the ground and never fucking came back in the yard. I did not interrupt Jack or tell him to stop. I was like, if Jack fucking kills him, he kills him. He managed to get away that day, and he never came back. But
Would you think it would have been wrong if you would have killed him though?
No, because he killed our chicken.
But it's he took a life, so
So
That
you
means
kill.
his life gets it taken.
Yep, you kill one of ours, we'll kill one of yours. You want to fuck around?
So
you
if
find
your
out.
dog kills a life, does that mean it deserves to get killed?
If my dog were to fucking like go and fuck something up like that, I wouldn't. I would totally understand why someone would want to have it put down.
But would you think it's okay to have it?
I would not be happy with it. I wouldn't be okay with it, and I'd try to find an alternative, like a place where the dog could still live, but not be somewhere around shit it would kill for no fucking reason. But at the same time,
I
Dixie's
guess what
such
I'm
a
getting
wuss.
at is, do you believe that do you believe that there can be an objective morality without an intelligent creator? Or is everything just subjective?
Well,
and it's all social construct?
Listen, I'm gonna go into fucking tinfoil hat territory and just say right off the cuff, our intelligent creator, I think we were just genetically fucking engineered. But if you want to talk
No,
about,
listen, hold on.
No,
I don't
no,
mean to cut you
like-
off, but like, listen to what I'm saying for a second. Do you believe that there can be an objective morality without a grounding principle? Something that's outside of time and space. Without that, how can you have something?
Well,
how can you have
at
any
the end of the
objective
day, Dub,
morality?
that's a pretty simple answer because if that existed, you wouldn't have serial killers and shit like this.
Well, that's just assuming that it would control everything.
Yeah, no,
They
but
gave
that's
us.
the idea.
What if it gave us free will, which is
Oh,
what I'm
don't
still grappling with?
don't get me into free will because that's a fucking nonsense issue. It's nonsensical to say because like in the religious sense where they're like, oh, well, that's God's plan. Okay, well,
I don't believe we have free will.
I do. That's the thing. We definitely do. Otherwise,
I believe that we're either influenced by good or influenced by evil. The true us never would choose evil, but we're influenced by
okay.
evil.
So you can break that down and word it slightly
Just like when you
differently.
feel bad, like if you cuss someone out that you really care about, you're gonna feel bad afterwards because
But-
that really wasn't you, and you think to yourself, why would I ever do that?
Yeah,
I'll never do it again. But
that's
then you
where
end up doing it again.
you get down to guilt, and maybe you could call it a different entity, but I still believe in free choice. But because every choice you make branches out into another path of decisions. Because I have fucking had some weird fucking dreams, bro, where it's like, holy shit, if I could kind of see this if I made like this one fucking different decision. I believe our dreams are just other versions of our lives that we're currently living parallel to our current one.
So like reincarnation. I know
No,
that's
no, no,
kind of what you
not
believe
even
loosely.
not even reincarnation. I mean, like okay. Look, I
We're
see
all experiencing the same consciousness
time
simultaneously.
is happening all at once. We're just all on different points of it that we're experiencing it. If you hit some really hard psychedelics, you're gonna start fucking like I've had some dreams where I was in the trenches in one of the world wars. I still can't fucking figure out which one it was, but it was heavy fucking duty. I think it was one because there was flamethrowers. Where it was like extremely graphic. I had a fucking dream where I woke up and sweat, like I was panicking because I fucking in the dream it lasted 3 months. In real life it was just one night's sleep. The dream kind of started. It was me and Audrey, and I was getting frisked by a cop, and he like planted fucking drugs on me, and then he got rough with Audrey, and I fucking slipped the gun out of his holster and shot him twice in the back of the fucking head, which was so visceral. I still have the image in my fucking brain to this day. So then
I've never had a dream like that. Like most of my dreams are just.
I took the fucking keys out of his pocket and then the dream flashed forward to where I was in the fucking squad car, but I was living this shit. Like I was living this.
So, do you think the dream was like someone else's experience?
No, I think it was mine in a
people?
parallel fucking reality.
So, like, you believe there's multiple universes?
Oh, 100%. Like different
And
timelines.
there's like there's a different you somewhere.
Yeah, every time you make a choice, another path is created, and you're just riding the one you're on. That's the way I look at things. And it's like it all exists at the same time, which is fucked. Like as even a concept.
Cause I've had dreams, but every dream that I've ever had is
Don't get me wrong. Some dreams I think are just fucking wonky.
I've never had a dream and thought to myself that
Dude, there's one
like
dream.
all my dreams have involved things that I've been through and people that I've been with.
There's one.
Like I've never had dreams about like things that I haven't been through.
There's one that I had where this is the specific dream that made me think, oh shit, okay, we can actually like kind of fucking hop between parallel lives. Is where I was still with my first long-term girlfriend in the dream, but my grandpa was still alive, but I was still the same age that I currently was. And this was like a decade after I had split up with her and my grandpa had already passed away. But in the dream, she was like bitching about something, and I was like, okay, fuck you, shut up. I don't give a shit what you have to say. I was just like, I want to hang out with my gramps. And my gramps was like, why are you giving me a silly face? I was like, don't worry about it, gramps. Grampy, I was like, what's fucking new with you, man? Like, it was legit, fella. I was hanging out with my fucking grampy. It was such a lucid fucking dream that I woke up, dude. Like, I felt like I really actually spent time with him again. I take that. I don't care if it's not a real fucking thing or whatever, or if it was just a dream, but it felt so fucking real that for me it was good enough where it felt like I actually spent time with my gramps again.
Yeah, we've kind of gone down the rabbit hole, and my head's right now, I'm thinking like what I asked you earlier, and to go back to what we were saying about morality, the whole like God topic, God discussion. It's the thing that makes me believe in God per se, an intelligent creator, which I'm not really clear on if you believe in that.
The thing is you say intelligent creator, but I feel like it goes beyond that, where it's a consciousness that we can't even comprehend, like the source of creation. Like, the word intelligent feels like it doesn't do it justice. Like, I feel like the God that's worshipped in the Bible and in Christianity and all that shit is a false God, and the fucking true God has yet to be properly fucking described, but everyone is trying to word it and figure it out, but at the end of the day, it's just the light we all have in our fucking hearts.
But how does that's why I'm like getting at the question of good and evil, because we do believe there's good and we do believe there's evil. Me and you do. I know we have that. We can at least have common ground on that, right?
Look, even when people
hold on, and just give me a straight answer. Is there good and evil?
It's all perspective, you know this.
But I'm saying, like, is there an objective good or an objective evil?
Well, okay.
Objectively, not subjectively in perspective.
Let me,
like, because that's kind of like subjective.
It depends who you ask. If you're talking about it.
Well, I'm asking you. I'm asking you. Like you, Glant, is there an objective good and evil?
I have a certain view on it. I do. For me,
so
certain things are good,
that a
certain
yes or
things
no?
are shit. So, yes, for me, there are...
So, is there an objective good? I'm not trying to be a dick, but I'm just trying to...
We had this discussion before.
I know, but
listen,
I just want the answer.
Everyone draws their own line.
Well, that makes it subjective.
Exactly.
So the answer is no, there isn't an objective good or evil.
Because
it's subjective.
Somebody with brain damage might not realize what they're doing is completely fucked up.
Well, we have an explanation for that. And by we, I mean, like, in a Christian paradigm, there's an explanation for that.
Oh yeah, they'd say they're fucking possessed or some shit like that.
Well, I mean, if you have brain damage, it's just like you're judged differently.
Yeah, not in Texas. They still fried fucking handicaps.
Well, I mean, the law of man's, corrupt. But hey, listen, we can go till we're blue in the face. Show me where this lost sector is.
Let's like you are asking intentionally complex questions, knowing what my answer is going to be.
No, I'm not trying to have like a gotcha or anything. I'm just trying to like figure out if you think there's an objective good and an objective evil.
Well, obviously, I have one.
It seems to me that you don't.
I
You
have
have one, but I'm
yes.
saying you have one, but other people have to follow that too if it's objective.
Like, I know where I draw my line, but like, for instance, if
What's your problem with just saying there isn't and it's all subjective? Just say it then, because that's kind of what you're saying in a way. You're
well,
just
yeah,
not saying it.
basically, yeah, no, I believe it's all like
It's all subjective, right?
For instance, if someone
But isn't that what you believe though? That
If-
it's all subjective?
like, okay, just firm example. Even if someone fucks with one of my kids at work, I don't care if they're not even in my class. If they're just like nearby and I hear someone fuck with one of my kids, I'm gonna fuck them up. I'm gonna do things to them that the Bible frowns upon. So where do you draw your fucking line on good
Let
and
me
evil
use
on
an
that?
example, maybe. Let me use a rhetorical device, an example. Do you believe that depopulation is evil?
In what sense? Like, just like murdering a bunch of fucking people, or just like
A lot of people being killed to make life for the people that live easier.
that's pretty fucked up, to be honest. Like,
But why though? Why?
you already had those lives, and we have the resources to make those lives more comfortable. That's just the greedy are getting fucking greedier. That's the main issue. I'd have a reason. With it.
But take the argument of the people that believe that we don't have the resources.
Oh, but the thing,
They don't believe we do.
well, they're full of shit because they have too much. Honestly, if you want to get down to you want to talk about fucking corruption and shit, I would murder all those rich fucks just to make life easier for everybody else.
And I'm not saying that I believe in that. I'm using this as an example. I believe the opposite.
I would
don't
be
think that depopulation is
100%
good.
on board to. But you don't even kill them. Just lock them up. You put them in fucking low rental housing. Let them see what it's fucking like. Bunch of miserable
Okay, but
pricks.
let's assume in a world where there is a strain on resources and killing people in any way, humanely or whatever, would be good for the earth and for human life to exist. Would that be good?
What, like getting rid of a shitload of people?
Yes. Like people who don't contribute to society, people who just put a strain on it.
Well, at the end of the day, the earth
Like
does
homeless
that.
people.
Look at
Would
Pompeii.
killing homeless people do it?
Man, honestly, there's a simple fucking solution right there. Get rid of golf courses and make it like housing for the homeless, and you just have them like farm fucking wheat and natural resources, and that would solve the problem right there. That would be cheap food for everybody, and housing for the homeless, and they live right on the fucking job site.
Someone would have to build that and pay for that, though.
Yeah, you know who would fucking build it? Is the fucking homeless. You know who would pay for it? Is the fucking government that's spending stupid amounts of fucking money on all sorts of other goddamn garbage. So you can't tell me that we can't do that shit. They're spending money on stupid shit all the time.
Entertain my hypothetical, though. Imagine there is a world where that isn't a possibility, and we can't do that.
No, well,
And the
listen, you keep
Would we
saying...
be better off just...
You keep saying entertain your hypothetical, but I'm giving you answers.
Well, entertain the hypothetical of a world that what you just said can't happen.
Why
Like,
couldn't
we
it happen?
can't... Well, because there's just too many people. They outnumber the people who are rich, and the rich can't support the people who are poor.
No, the rich aren't supporting anyone that's poor. That's the fucking problem. They have too much fucking money. Kill the rich. Eat them. Get the fuck over here. I'm waiting for you. I found a spot. Dude, I am very like live off the land kind of mentality. So like we get into this as our like no, I don't.
I am too, and honestly, I feel like maybe I shouldn't even have this discussion because I'm still figuring it out, and there's people who can articulate what I believe a lot better than I can. So maybe I
Look,
shouldn't even be talking about this with you because I feel like it just gives you a bad impression of me.
No, it doesn't, though. I'm not thinking any less of you. Just the same as way back in the day, I didn't think any less of you back then when you got upset about some other shit. Let me just frame it this way. At the end of the day, these are greedy, corrupt motherfuckers at the top just looking for a check. They don't give a fuck about you. They don't give a fuck about your family. All they give a fuck about is their next paycheck, because they're literally just sitting on their fucking asses, jerking off some weird shit, probably fucking kids, knowing those weird old pedophile fucks. And, like, we gotta stop worrying about them and start worrying about ourselves. That's why I'm more concerned about the land that my family fucking owns out in the bush than I am about what the fuck the government's up to. They're already cranking the price of food up to the point where it's fucking ridiculous. And if I fucking knew the Prime Minister was coming downtown to City Hall, I would risk getting shot by fucking whatever kind of Secret Service Canada has just to fucking get this one good punch in on this motherfucker. I wouldn't even go in with a weapon. I would just go in and fucking try and clock him as hard as I goddamn could, right in the fucking schnoz. Break that fucking nose on his faggoty face. Gives a bad name to all the goddamn Justins out there.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I believe you have a good heart and good intentions. I'm not gonna try and explain what I'm trying to say, because
No.
I can't right now. I can't.
No, well, I think
Explain
I
it.
get where you're coming from, dude. I don't, like, I'm not trying to be, like, fucking cranky about where you're coming from. Oh,
No, I don't
I
think
was
you
just,
are. Let's just go ahead and just
I
show me
was
where
just-
this lock selector is.
okay,
Let's
wait.
kill these
Yeah,
aliens.
I was just trying to explain my point of view where, like, I'm kind
No,
of...
I get what you're saying. I don't think you can understand what I mean though, and I think that's not because of you. It's because of how the reason I present it. I don't think it makes sense to you, like
Okay,
what I'm trying to get
okay,
at.
how about this? Say it one more time. Like, nice and slow. We're gonna wait right here because we have to go past this point, I think.
All I'm saying is right and wrong has to have a grounding principle. That's
So-
that's all I'm trying
Well,
to say. Like,
yeah,
it has to have a
okay,
transcendent
well,
being.
That's
It has to have a transcendent being outside of time and space. There has to be an intelligent creator, or
Okay,
you said
well-
not intelligent, to entertain you. It has to be some type of person outside of time and space, some type of being, to have objective truth and objective right and wrong. There
okay.
has to
Well,
be.
that's what I was trying to
Otherwise,
explain.
everything is a social construct.
No, that's what I was trying to explain too, is that, like, that outside of time kind of thing. Like, okay, imagine that outside of time being, like, imagine God is like a container of Play-Doh, and we're all just little pieces of Play-Doh that split off from the big piece of Play-Doh. So we're all technically part of the big fucking thing.
Right, so you're like an agnostic. You think there is something out there, you just don't know what.
No, I
Basically.
do know what, but I'm just using this as a base example. Or, fuck, another way you could look at it, like, take a flashlight, and then you take, like, a piece of paper, and you poke a fuckload of holes into it, like a screen, and you shine the flashlight through the screen, and you see a bunch of individual lights. That would be, like, the source, what you would call God, would be the flashlight, and we would be the little reflection of lights that are all kind of slightly individualized, but we're all still connected to the same thing.
What created that light?
I don't have an answer for that.
Do you think it came from nothing, or was it created?
I think the source, the original source, is something that our brains can't even wrap around yet.
But can you answer though, do you think something comes from nothing?
Do I think something comes from nothing?
Can something be created by nothing?
Well, that's a
Like
convoluted-
our universe, like this planet and everything, like the Big Bang Theory, do you think that's a plausible explanation for how
Well,
there is life?
I don't think there was nothing before that. I think there was something else.
But there has to be creator though. There has to be. Something had to have created it, whether it was by accident or whether it was intentional. Something had to have created your light. that you
You
believe
mean,
in.
so
Something had to have.
essentially you're looking for the source of life and consciousness.
I'm just trying to get to a more higher order understanding and question of
That's
what
what
you
I'm.
believe.
No, but that's what I'm talking about, dude. What you would. Okay, so what everybody would refer to as God, where a lot of people picture a bearded
Someone is
fuck.
going crazy outside your house, dude. I can hear that
Yeah,
shit.
no, they're going fucking nuts. What most people would picture as God as the bearded fuck with sandals up in the clouds. I picture, in my perspective, it's a bright bluish, like light bluish light, like a lightsaber almost, and but like a circle, like a, just a light, like a bright.
No, I
guiding
get
fucking
what
light.
you
And
believe is
No,
like
no, but, like,
transcendent, but I'm
hear
saying
me
what
out.
creates that though? Like what?
It's another fucking dimension that I don't think, as humans existing in the third, potentially fourth dimension, I don't think we can even wrap our fucking heads around it yet, is what I'm saying. All the religions around the world and shit is just nonsensical, historical, fucking dogmatic stuff that we have going on that just kind of makes things easier for us to make, like, our little systems work. But at the end of the day, I don't think in our lifetimes we're going to touch the source of creation till we die and rejoin it when we die. When we get back there, we'll be like, oh, fuck, that's what it was. And then when we're back, if we have to go back to learn another fucking lesson, system reset, fucking remember a couple little things, and run through the fucking gauntlet again. And that's what I think life is.
Can I ask you a separate question really quick?
Yeah.
Do you believe it would be wrong for me to lie to you if it benefited me monetarily?
You mean like scam me on something?
Whatever, scam, embezzled money, like whatever I did to you,
Well,
and it benefited me monetarily and it didn't kill anyone. Is that wrong?
it would be a shitty thing to do to your friend.
But would it be wrong though? I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah, in my guidelines, yes, it'd be wrong to fuck someone
Why?
over.
Why?
Because you're fucking someone over.
But why though? Why would it matter? I'm fucking you over, but I'm not getting fucked over.
See, I wouldn't
It's
like,
making me better.
but I would not like to be personally fucked over, so I don't like seeing people fuck other ones over.
Well,
So that's where my
I'm
guidelines
saying, why
sits.
would it be wrong though? Why?
Because it upsets me seeing somebody in a situation I wouldn't like to be in.
But what if there's someone out there who likes being fucked over, and then I say, well, this person over
Well,
here
that-
doesn't care about it, and you do.
Well, no, if they don't care, rob them. I don't give a fuck. If they don't give a shit, it's not upsetting them. Yeah, you're taking advantage, but at the end of the day, I don't care that much.
But it doesn't. It's like it's subjective then. There's no objective like right or wrong principle with that.
I feel like you're born with it in your heart, and there's some people that are kind of.
Because I would say it'd be wrong because it's not right to lie to someone. Not because I would care or not care. I would say it's not right.
Look, at the end of the day, for instance,
Do you get what I'm saying though?
what
Does that make sense?
Yes, no,
Our
I,
distinction
I
between
get,
that.
I get what you mean, but you're making it like you're trying to make it black and white, but you're also trying to make it gray at the same time. Whereas, like, think of it this way: let's say old man dies. You find out, like his wife is devastated. She's still alive. They've been together fucking 75 years. All right. You get a letter from a woman that he had an affair with going on for the last like 20 years or some shit like that. Do you tell his wife or do you just keep it to yourself? What's the right thing to do? That's where you're getting convoluted with it. That's something you should keep to yourself because you shouldn't fucking break that wife's heart.
Well, I mean, if it benefited me to do it, then I don't understand how in your worldview that would be a bad thing.
Why would it benefit
Because-
you though just to go and be like, hey, by the way, your fucking husband, you know?
Maybe it made me happy to tell her and make her feel miserable.
Well, then you'd be a piece of shit in my opinion.
Well, in your opinion, though.
I think across the board that make you a piece of shit.
It doesn't matter if 1,000 people think I'm a piece of shit and 2 people think I'm right for it. It still wouldn't be right though,
Yeah.
right?
No, exactly. No, dude, that'd be beyond not being right. Like, it's not right what
Right.
he did, but it's also not right, like, to... Why break her heart and ruin how she remembers her husband at the end of her fucking life and make her last time fucking miserable? You know,
Well,
that's...
what if it made me laugh and made my day better?
Then you'd be a real piece of shit. You know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
though, right? Like, there's different
I know
ways
what
to
you're
paint
saying,
a picture.
but I don't think you see how that's not, like, that's just a social construct, though.
Well, dude, all of religion and all of that is definitely social constructs, and
Well, there's
what
pretty
determines...
extraordinary claims in
Listen.
religion that these beings go
Dog.
beyond time and space.
Oh yeah, most of them.
And
Well-
that the laws that they lay down go beyond what humans can...
It's
create on
beyond
this
time and
planet.
space. It's another dimension of fucking existence. Like, we're just not fucking there yet, and I'm perfectly content existing here until... You know, do you not believe you're a divine being?
I believe that... I don't know, man.
Maybe you don't give yourself
I do
enough
believe
credit.
that I'm a I believe that I'm a divine being.
Do you
yes,
not feel
because I
fucking
believe...
a light in your heart?
Yes, I do. I don't feel it's right to screw people over and all
Exactly. Yeah. So why do you even ask the question if you?
that. It's a hypothetical. I'm not asking you to grapple with my own with my morality, dude. I would never do that. I hope that's not what you think I'm asking.
No. I just mean, like, why? Like, obviously everyone wants to toy with it and be like, okay, where's...
I'm trying to see. I'm asking these questions to see if you can understand the contradiction and what you believe is right or wrong, and then how your worldview has no account for that.
I just
I'm
feel...
not asking these because I'm trying to look for you to, like, make me understand.
No, I
already
honestly...
know why I don't believe in this thing.
I just feel like there's unnecessary labels for a lot of our worldview. Like, where people are often following dogmatic fucking religions and stressing themselves the fuck out unnecessarily. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I need to have this discussion with you when I'm not drinking, because then I can actually have a sober mind and speak to you a lot better.
That's all good, man.
So-
Honestly, this shit don't change. I've had the same worldview since like the same, especially spirituality wise. I've had the same view since I've been like fucking 15 years old.
Yeah, I mean, you know, a lot of people are set in their ways like that, and I'm not saying that as a
Oh no,
cut
but
down.
I grew up going to Sunday school and shit.
Lost so much hope.
I just need to
Okay, I gotta go the
do a
other
lot
way.
more studying. I need to do a lot more research before I try and have deep conversations like this, because I'm still trying to figure it out. And
Well, honestly, Doug, you can watch a lot of some random ass videos that help with that kind of stuff. Like, you have to nitpick. Just watch shit, and if something's like, alright, fuck that, be like, alright, fuck that. And if something's like, oh, fuck, okay, you know, just run with what resonates.
yeah, I just need to do a lot more
Independent
deep
research.
thinking about these things.
Yeah.
Research and I need to figure it out for myself before I try and, like, convince other people, is what I'm trying to
Well,
say.
and you don't gotta convince anybody of anything. At the end of the day, you have to be comfortable with your own belief, or you don't have to drag anyone with you. I'm comfortable with where I exist in my belief system, where I don't need anyone to believe what I believe.
I just believe in objectives. I don't think that everything's a social construct. That's where me and you differ, to put it simply.
I
believe that there are laws that were laid down from a being that are permanent and that we all necessarily live by, whether we think we do or
well,
not.
I
We all
believe
do.
we create our own
And it's
reality.
written on our heart. I believe that.
I believe we create
I believe it's all written. I believe God's law is written on our hearts.
Yeah, how do you explain?
Some
fucking
people have a different way
psychos
of interpreting that.
at that point, though. Like, there's some crazy motherfuckers that go completely against that.
I
So
would
there-
say that they're possessed.
there's some broken motherfuckers out there.
I'd say that they're very influenced by evil, but the true them would never do that.
Yeah, I believe
The
there's
real
light
them,
in everybody.
like them as infants, them as babies, they were pure, but then they were corrupted at some point.
But I think like we have pretty close points of view, anyways, dude. We just don't have the same words for shit.
Exactly, so that's why I'm just saying, we'll just bookmark this and save it for another
Oh no,
time.
I'm
because
actually enjoying the conversation, to be honest.
I am too, I just don't feel like I'm representing myself very
No,
well.
dude, I understand what you mean. Like, you don't have to worry. I'm not like, you know me. I'm not cranky about fucking.
No, I don't, it's not because of you, it's because of me. I don't want to
Misrepresent
keep going
yourself.
on and misrepresent myself. Yes.
I got you. Let me
just,
let me just go.
You know,
piss
I need to
before we
come at
continue.
this with a sober head.
I get where you're coming from, though, man. Where like, you're at the point I was at when I was a teenager, where I was like, okay, so I do appreciate the love and compassion involved in Christianity, but there's a lot of bullshit in between that don't make any fucking sense to me. So I gotta find my own path in life, and I got to that pretty young. Like, I was already a shithead in Sunday school. Like, you know what I mean? I was already fucking, like, I was dismissing that shit. I didn't even like going to church at Christmas.
And see, that's why I'm saying we could talk about this till we're blue in the face, because the history of Christianity is very convoluted, and the different schisms that happen throughout the church.
They happened every 50, 60 fucking years, where there's a new branch that fucking started, and it was so fucking ridiculous.
Like particularly Christianity that you're speaking of was probably like a Protestant branch of Christianity.
No, I was a Catholic.
That happened only in the
I was a Catholic.
1700s.
Catholic raised.
Right, and if you look at Catholics, you look at different Vatican councils that happened. I've looked into different things about this, and it might sound like gibberish to you, but there's the original teachings of, Catholic Church, which followed Christ, and then, like, the schisms that happened where heretics influenced the law, and laws changed and made everything fucked up, and there's bad apples and everything. It's just so fucked up.
There's
different things that happen.
convoluted, because every other
It's so
sect,
convoluted.
Every other sect looks at the other sect like fucking heretics. Like, the Protestants look at Catholics with a fucking sour eye.
And there's real history, like, about all this stuff that
I
you
know.
would have to go through
Dude,
hours of discussion about this stuff.
I fucking did. I just don't remember all the exact years and shit. But I
don't remember either.
I remember reading all this stuff, because my grandma was so heavy on religion, and I was such a stubborn little teenage prick that I fucking decided to do my homework just because I wanted to explain to her my side of fucking spirituality, and to explain to her why I didn't like that side of spirituality, that I fucking did a shitload of research. I even read, I ended up reading, the Buddhist Bible, the Tao Te Ching. I read a little bit of the Quran. I read a bunch of different religious texts. And at the end of the day, they all kind of arrow points at the same fucking place. But I kind of found a mix between, there's... Look up the Christ thing I was talking about, where he went to study in fucking... Asia, where he came back with Buddhist teachings and shit. Because if you look at a lot of the later teachings of Christ, a lot of it sounds like Taoism, like the Buddhist teachings. Like, he did even rat out the guy that was fucking a traitor to him at the end. He was like, nah, it's just gonna happen, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying. It's just a lot to digest.
Fuck, I know
I'm
it
sorry.
is.
I'm the one who brought us into this discussion. So we can just bookmark this.
Oh no, dude, I'm into it. But like, it's like I said, it's
I
wild.
know you love the philosophical
It's
talking.
it's
and I
wild
do
when you
too,
think about
but
the fact that like that's what happened. Jesus fucked off for a while. He went to Egypt. He went to pretty sure Taiwan or whatever the fuck, somewhere in Japan or some shit like that. Came back, had a bunch of new perspectives. He was healing motherfuckers. That's when he came back with his superpowers, dude. Like he came back and he was like, check this shit out. He fucked off for a good while, came back, and he was just like, hey, I learned some shit. And it's kind of wild. He went to visit the other fucking gurus and like fucking spiritual leaders in other spots and like learned a bunch of shit and came back. And then they were like, let's fucking kill him. And he was like, you know what? Fine. You think these nails are gonna fuck me over, bitches? I'll be back in 3 motherfucking days.
well, wasn't that the Romans?
Yeah, it was just the fact that he did that shit like a gangster. You could tell, like, dude, he just like, all right, man, I'll carry this motherfucker myself. Isn't that some gangster
That
shit?
was a pretty extraordinary claim from him, that he claimed to be the child of God and the Son of God, and that he was divine, that he rose from the dead.
Man, I meet a motherfucker every second week that claims he's fucking Jesus at the end of the day. But
Well,
like,
does it speak to you that the guy that you're speaking of wouldn't have people who would have people with a gun to their head or willing to crucify them if they didn't denounce that and they still went through
yeah,
with
no,
it?
but dude, he was like, no,
Because that's what happens to his apostles.
Oh yeah, he was like, no, not only will I fucking just you can nail me up, I'll carry that.
Do you think he was
fucking
just
cross.
like a cult leader, basically?
No, opposite. I think he was a fucking solid motherfucker who was standing up for his shit. I have mad respect for fucking Jesus.
But you don't believe he was divine?
No, Matt, opposite. I believe he was intensely fucking divine. I believe he was a fucking hybrid. Like,
You believe that he was basically like born of a... Do you believe that he was born of a virgin?
I believe he was born half fucking alien. He was just like had some shit implant some shit into the bitch with some alien
Was
DNA.
was Mary a virgin when Jesus was born, in your view?
Honestly, that shit's very fucking difficult to answer. I don't know.
That's good. That's good that, it's okay to say you don't know. Because then that proves to me that you're just not being like very, like belligerent in your views.
What? I missed the part of that. I had to scratch my ear. Well, I heard everything. I only heard a part. I heard it was belligerent in my views.
It just proves to me, like, it's okay to say you don't know, because, or it's good that you say you don't know, because you're not like being you're not being very zealous in your views. You're open to an interpretation of something that you may disagree with.
Well, yeah, no,
Where are we going?
Pretty sure we gotta go this way. I'm gonna check my map again.
No, we're in the right spot. This is what you gotta do? This is a lost sector.
Yeah, that's exactly what I gotta do.
Let's fuck these aliens up. Then we can play more Crucible after this.
Yeah, dude. I actually enjoy like philosophical fucking like conversations. Cause I did so much fucking homework on it back in this like growing up that when someone actually gets into it, I'm like, no, fuck, I know what I'm talking about. Like,
I know you like it. I like it too. We've had many philosophical discussions before. I know you like it.
Some people get really upset though, especially if you start like proving points where they're like incorrect and shit like that.
I just got a new quest for my damn gun.
Yeah, dude. Like probably the Outbreak.
Yeah.
Oh fuck. Okay, there's probably one of those bastards over there.
Did you get it too? Like a new step?
I don't know. I had a lot of shit going on my screen. Let me check. No, I still gotta complete more. Yeah, Doug. Oh, yeah, there we go. I got the step for the next one. You probably need. Oh, son of a whore. You probably need a couple more for the step for refine too.
Yeah, so, on your, go to your quest. I'm gonna ask you a question really quick about this. Whenever you're safe. On your quest,
I was gonna kill this
for
spy.
Outbreak. Alright. Outbreak Refine number 2. Because there's 3 different Outbreak Refines. There's
Yeah.
1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, I got the shit for 1 and 2 so far.
Okay, so on 1, which step are you on? Because you see the steps, 3, there's 4 steps.
Okay, so-
I'm on 3 or 4 for the first one.
First one.
On Outbreak Refined 1, what step are you on?
Step 2.
Okay, see, I'm on 3. Yours says get the 50 kills with the Vex, or with the Fallen, 20 kills.
No, mine says take the second pair of switches and exotic on the mission 0 hour. I gotta flip the switches on 0 hour.
Okay, on the second set of switches,
Yeah, second set is also switches. And that's why I'm
I
gonna,
can show you how to do those.
yeah, so let's finish this, so I'm
We'll
gonna,
finish this.
yeah, I'm gonna have to do
But
a
on the
strike.
Outbreak Refined 1, I'm on step 3 of 4, so I've already done that step that you're on. Outbreak Refined 2, I'm on 2 of 4.
So I'm gonna have to flip all the switches when we go through it, basically.
No, it's specific switches. I'll show you because I thought the same thing, but I looked up a YouTube video.
Okay.
It's specific ones that are kind of like easy to get to. You don't even have to do the whole thing.
Alright.
The step after that is complete the mission on expert difficulty.
It says I have to flip them on expert difficulty.
You do have to flip them, but then after you do that, the next step, the third step on that one will be to complete it on expert difficulty.
Yeah,
Complete the whole mission.
That's one thing I was like, it's hard for me to explain to you my view on spirituality, but it's not that far from yours, dude. I just don't have the same labels is like the only thing. Like, you know what I mean?
I think
don't-
what you said is so true, dude. All that stuff is so beyond our comprehension. That's why it's so hard for me to talk about it. And not only the fact that I'm kind of drunk right now, a little bit.
Look, at
drunk
the
and
end of the
high.
day, especially if you get into psychedelics, you can't really thoroughly fucking explain what life is fucking about or souls or anything. You just know you have one. Like, that's kind of it.
Yeah, you know, there's like a love that you feel and all that.
Yeah, like when
There's
you look at a
presence.
fucking kitty cat or a dog or like your fucking wife or friends or anything, like, you know, you feel a love in your heart and you know that there's something there, like a light, and you know it's connected to something greater than that, and that's all you really fucking need, man. Like, you don't need to slap words on everything just to give it meaning. Like, doesn't it mean enough that it's in your fucking heart to begin with?
Not to me, it doesn't.
Oh, to me, that's all I need, bro. For real.
The reason I say this is because I'm trying to get, you know, it's nice that I feel that, but I'm going outside of feelings to search for those answers.
Oh, you're...
And
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. I was looking for a way to verbalize the two for a long time, but at the end of the day, bro, why do you need words to describe how you already know how your heart feels? You don't... They're not necessary.
because I feel like there's a way that people ought to be,
But
and everyone feels different, so that can't be the grounding principle is your feelings.
the key to it is to lead by example, and you're never going to change the whole world, Doug, but what you can do is lead by example with the people in your immediate life.
Right.
If you, like I said, like, just be a good role model, be a good example, like, just fucking be a good person, lead the example you want people to be, and that's all you can fucking do at the end of the day, man. Because
I agree with that. You know, lead by example. You can't make anyone feel anyway. You can make them.
you
can
have
coerce
to be,
them and,
you have to be the change you want to see in the world. I know it's a cheesy, repeated line, but it's true. And if one person, for instance, like the kids I work with, if they see me being a certain way and, you know, like helping the kids out and, you know, just trying to be a good person, you don't think they're gonna remember that the rest of their fucking lives? And then just try to be a good person too?
yeah, I get what you're saying, but what if there's someone who has a different idea of good that comes along and tries to change kids in a way that they think is good but you think is evil?
Well, yeah, then you end up getting some crazy fuckers like Charlie Manson and stuff like that. Like
Well, I'm
crazy.
saying they're crazy in your worldview, but in their head they're good.
Yeah, but there are some broken people that, like, sometimes
Well, they're broken in your view, though. I'm saying in their head,
But-
you're broken.
the
It's all a clash of ideals. There's no
is
grounding.
Is it good in your worldview for someone to murder a bunch of people? I don't think so.
It's
right?
not, but it doesn't matter about what I think. It's about what is true, which is a
Like,
side, a
it's
separate
still an
discussion.
overall
of mine.
consensus. Sometimes, like, dude, you don't think
Well,
I've
that's
ever...
just a social agreement, though.
No,
I'm
but
saying there's
I've-
something beyond the social
Dub,
agreement.
in grade 3, I stabbed a kid in the arm with a fucking lead pencil. Okay?
Do you not get what I'm saying, though? Like, it's not about what I think or what you think or what 1,000 people versus what one person thinks. There has to be a grounding principle. That's what this all comes back to, I guess. I'm gonna keep
That's-
coming back to it because that's like the whole like
I
philosophy
can
debate that I'm
show
trying to
you
have.
a stand-up comedy bit that exactly encompasses what you're fucking talking about. I know exactly what you're saying, dude, and that's fine. But I'm trying to tell you that I get that. I get that worldview. But I was trying to explain that what the way I see things is a little more fucking in like the gray area rather than black and white. Like you know Patton Oswalt?
Yeah. The
You know
little
his-
short white guy or short Jewish guy?
You know his sky cake bit? You ever see that?
No, I don't follow him.
Check out his sky cake bit. That's basically like people put guidelines in place so people wouldn't get fucking murdered. I just look at it a little more deeply than that because it goes because I believe like someone kills my fucking niece, my little girl, my wife, my dog, I'm gonna kill him. I don't give a fuck what kind of extra negative bullshit comes with it, like energy wise. I'm gonna kill him just because I just have to do it. They're gonna
I know
die.
what you will do, but I'm saying I just feel like I'm repeating myself. But I haven't heard you like kind of address what I'm asking.
No, I have answered it. I said yes. Like, I have my own guideline. I don't care what the one in the Bible is. I have my own guideline in life. It's somewhat
Right,
derived.
and other people will have a contradictory guideline.
Yeah, exactly what I'm saying. Everyone's got their own
So,
little fucking line to draw in the
and
sand.
you have your opinion on what's good and wrong, good and right, or wrong and right, and then
Yeah.
other people have theirs.
And mine is the correct one as far as I'm concerned, is what I'm saying.
Right, but then you're in no position to judge other people.
Well, if someone fucks a little kid, yeah, I don't care. What, like, if
You're
like,
judging them from what you would do, though.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm fucking saying. You start fucking someone that's like, you fuck with someone that's powerless and can't fucking help himself. Like, you know, fuck that.
So the fact that, but how does that make it wrong or right, though?
Look, I just believe in defending the weak if I have the power to fucking do so.
I do too.
I have my own
But
personal
I
belief
believe that
structure.
for a different reason, though. I don't believe it's because of me. I believe it's because it's written on my heart.
I believe it's for the one
And I
that's
believe
being
every
abused.
person has that written on their heart. The people who still enact on it are possessed. It's not them. It's the evil within them.
I think everybody has some evil in their heart. It's just how you manage it.
Yeah, I would agree with that. But that's like a separate point to what I'm trying to say.
But everything is a separate point to what I was trying to explain to you too. Is what I was saying is like I know where my line is drawn in the sand, and some people have a cozy book to draw their own line in the sand. They have an exact list of 10 fucking rules to draw their own little personal line in the sand. But I have my own line. I know what I would do and wouldn't do. If someone fucking abused my goddaughter or niece, I would not fucking hesitate to take their entire head off of their body.
Right.
And I'd parade it in front of their fucking family with like a big pedophile poster letting them know what their shit family member fucking did. I'd make it, like, I'd go out of my way to make it fucking as intense as possible.
Yeah, I would too. Did we get your quest done for that? For what we're doing?
I'm not even sure. I just kept, like, worst case, we're helping a bunch of newbies do this shit over and over again.
This tank has spawned like 4 times, dude.
This is like the 7th time I fucking killed it, I think.
Come over to where I'm standing. Do you see all these heavy ammo bricks on the ground? Or is it just me?
No, there's a fucking stupid amount of them. Watch them, a bunch more are gonna shoot out.
What the fuck, dude? There's like 50 of them on the ground.
Alright, let's get the fuck out of here for a sec. I have a bonus thing that shoots out extra ones.
Is that from you? You did that?
I think so. Okay. What the fuck?
We did your lost sector though, right?
I'm pretty sure I finished it. I'm gonna go double check.
Alright. Give me a sec. I gotta go use the shitter.
Yeah,
Give me a few minutes, okay?
I might take us to orbit.
Yeah, take us to orbit. Take us to the tower, better yet, because I have some engrams. And then we'll go back and play Crucible. If you're down. Whatever you want to do. I'll be right back.
After, yeah, I'm gonna have to do a strike after. But we can do Crucible first. I'll take us to orbit though.
Alright, I'll be right back.
Yeah. Ugh.